Alright, we're gonna make this opening video. So I went to the shop this morning, the card shop, and the old guy gave me a bunch of an entire unopened box of 91 score. So we've got a full box of these to open. We've split between the boy and I. We've got several of the 90 tops. We got a bunch of 90 stuff. And we got some Fleer baseball 90s. We got 10 packs each or so of these. Some 90 basketball Fleer. Lots of Donruss 89. We're looking for a King Griffey rookie, which the two foster kids we just received basically never opened a pack of cards in their life. One of them couldn't get one of his packs open, so he hands it to me, and I opened it and slid out a King Griffey Jr. rated rookie, Donruss 89. So we got all pumped up about that. I've been chasing that card 30 years, and he got it. So he knows not what he has, but he has it. So we're kind of hoping for some old day magic, and we want to record it in case something happens here. So we've got our pack separated. The boy's fixing to start. This is Nate pulling. I'm Big Nate, and he's Little Nate. And we're going to try to get a good view of what he finds today. So here we go. Let it begin. And the boy is very knowledgeable, so maybe he'll educate as he pulls.
I don't know why, but it's nerve-wracking.
That's the hobby. What we got?
Chuck Finley.
Jim Abbott. That's a likable card.
Ricky Henderson.
Oh yeah, drop them two. I'll sleep them up.
Ricky
Nice.
Jordan.
I love a Ricky Henderson any day of the week. I've got the Lou Brock autograph ball.
I can't see much on this.
That's okay. When you pull one that you like, make sure you show it. You can see them decent.
Oh, I didn't show that one.
So these terrible camera angle. We'll get better at that, but we didn't want to have this go unrecorded just in case. So sorry about the video quality.
So there's one of these in almost every one of these packs.
Oh, that's the one. Okay.
If not every one of these packs.
I don't remember those, but so here we go. We got a couple of nothing huge, but you gotta love Ricky Henderson. Stolen base record, I believe to this day, surpassed Lou Brock. I got to meet Lou Brock and got a ball signed by him, and when I walked off, I said, I looked at my dad behind me and I said, Lou Brock, I said, I thought you told me this was Ricky Henderson. And Lou Brock stood up and he gave me two fists like he wanted to fight, and I gave him two back, and we had a laugh, and it was a great moment. So Ricky and Lou Brock are always special to me, no matter what card it is. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve up that Jim Abbott. I'm a fan.
On to the next.
So not a bad first pack. Also, the guy that we deal with at the card shop gave us these for free, the scores. I went in for some top loaders, and he said, hey, take a whole box of score home with you. So we did. So I'm also a fan. It's a nice little base score 91 Jim Abbott.
Cal Ripken Jr.
Ooh, liking him. Gotta love Cal Ripken.
King Griffey Jr.
Hey, I'm telling you.
So a lot of these are baseball or base cards, but anything King Griffey Jr.'s
It's
good.
fun. I love King Griffey cards. And when we were kids, you know, we had those floating around, and, you know, nobody was screaming to get a King Griffey. I mean, they were like any other. The market, just the way it went, and certain things he did made him blow up. And a certain couple of his went wild on price, and after that, anything with Ken Griffey, everybody thought they had $1 million. But because of all that, they are a lot of fun to get, and I'd be really happy with that. Pretty sure the boy's pretty proud of that one.
Yes, sir.
Ricky Henderson, Jim Abbott, King Griffey Jr. Loving that. Cal Ripken. I believe my take on Cal Ripken Jr. from my terrible memory was that what he was really awarded for a lot was his not missing a game. He went for, I want to say decades. I'm pretty positive. Maybe close to 30 years, maybe more. I have to look, but he went a long time without missing a game. The man never took his boots off. He's ready to go. Aluminum's not bad. What are those? Those are a little different now. There's your 90, 53 World Series.
He played 2,632 consecutive games.
2,632 consecutive games for this guy right here. And, he was no slouch on the field. His record wasn't just that he showed up. The man was good and had some cards of his own that were pretty valuable at one time, maybe still. So just nostalgia going on today. Some of these may not be big bangers, but I'd keep this nice for a long time and enjoy it. I just hope that my break is not better than my son's, because that causes problems usually. That's when the trades usually start trying to pop. We're working with Sid Bream. I remember him. There's another World Series. What year?
74.
74 World Series. The point. Barry Jones.
Nothing much in that pack, but
Not doing too bad though. Liking those. The boy is always interested in my 90s stuff because I got a lot of that stuff. He's got a lot of new stuff that I'm interested in and learning.
Soon we're going to be opening these.
90 basketball, and basketball is hot. Old basketball is back. Seems like most of the stuff is back. It took such a dive. But we're pumped about these cards again and learning. We're just starting. I know there's a lot of channels of these openings. We're just trying to make sure we catch it even for our own viewing, but we'll put it up on the YouTube. Mike Scott, not a bad card. Way to go. Let me get that one.
Ooh, Ricky Henderson.
Yeah, dropped in too. That one. Who's that?
Ozzy. I don't know.
Penny Sleeving.
Not sure how to say his last name.
11. Pendleton. That's a nice card. World Series 1928. That's a long time back. You have to look to see how that game went. How that series went.
So cool.
Get the whole set.
It's kind of informative with these little trivia cards to show us some World Series to look at.
We like to rip our penny sleeves out both sides before we start, so we've got some of these pre-done. We like to rip both sides, slip them in, that way they go in without a hitch. So those are pretty neat. I like the artwork. It's like a big head bobblehead.
Fat heads.
Like I said, my memory is terrible, and I suck at this camera, but I do not remember these. I'm sure I'd run across them, but those are very cool, I think. I'll be able to tell who I'm fans of by who I'm top loading.
I know this last one he's going to be sleeving.
My boy picks on me because I top load everything, mine, for the most part. It gets a penny sleeve and a top load, but I've been through years of damaged cards that he hasn't, and I like to protect every one of them because you never know what's going to blow up later.
Here it is.
Yeah, it's not a bad little card.
There's the one he's going to sleeve up.
I do like Kirby Puckett. Some of his stuff's not real valuable, but it's a lot of fun for me because I like Kirby Puckett. A little ding on the corner there. That's not too
hoping
bad.
for some rookies. I don't know if you saw that one, but
Yeah. So, as a kid, I got to go watch this guy throw many fastballs. And that is a pretty good looking Nolan Ryan. 300 career victories.
that's a good
1990 highlight score.
Not much
91.
damage on it either.
Nice. Pretty centered up. Little off to the left, maybe. Just a touch. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty dang close. Top and bottom. Looks great, really. Corners are good. We'll get him sleeved up. Mr. Nolan Ryan deserves a sleeve any day of the week, in my opinion. Not bad. We may run out of top loaders today, which is good. Nice specimen. Got the Kirby Puckett. Julio Franco.
Oh man, this one's not wanting to
Take your
come
time.
through.
She'll let it free. Talk about what you're seeing, bud.
So, looks pretty similar to the. Ooh, I was gonna say looks pretty similar to
Wade Ball.
last
Oh, the Conseco. Oh, I really like those cards. You got, what, 4 of them right there back to back?
the. We
in
just
there?
got 3 back-to-back cards that are pretty wicked awesome.
I do like those. Love that artwork. Who's got a Reggie? Oh, I thought that was a Reggie. That's a Cecil.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of Cecil Fielder as a person, but just to know that he's the father of Prince Fielder.
We are big Prince fans.
Yeah.
A tragic ending to Prince's career. Watching his press release was brutal. I teared up, I will admit. He was talking about spending time with his boys now and giving up the game, and man, it was heart-wrenching. Heck of a first baseman. Prince Fielder also pretty decent with a baseball bat in his hand. I was big on this guy back in my day. Traded a lot of good cards to get Jose Canseco's. It didn't necessarily pay off later, but I was a fan. I didn't understand he was sticking needles in his butt to do it, but as a kid, I was a fan. I also this guy. I love this guy, man. I've got several of his. Love those little big head cards. That's cool.
Yeah. Probably not worth much, but they're
Probably
also
not, but
they're always really cool to just to have.
that's right.
Just like the rest of these cards.
Let's pick up good. Oh, what do we got? Ryan Sandberg, he was a stud. Charles Offerman.
Ozzie Canseco.
Ozzy, he's not bad.
That's a rookie.
That's not bad.
It's a rookie prospect. I'm pretty sure there's a few rookies in every
Ken
single
Herbeck.
one. I don't believe his cards are
No, they're not
worth
banging.
much,
I say these names because I'll remember some game moments of some of these guys, you know. And just because a guy's card don't go sky high doesn't mean, you know, that he's not a valuable asset to the game. You get the Ken Herbeck penny sleeved. He's worth a penny. Score
where's I put
91.
this?
Just your stack.
Yeah. It's my other side of the
Let's go
set.
over here.
I don't know. Yeah, there's a few rookies of every pack. That's kind of what we're looking at the most.
I'm ready for those 88 Donruss.
Sorry, everybody's gonna be frustrated with my ways of.
We have a theory that it doesn't matter who opens the pack. Anybody watching gets frustrated and think they could do it better. Always, no matter how you're doing it. Jim, watching that. Bob Welch. Let's drop
Bob
that one.
Welch?
Yeah, go ahead and drop that one. I remember him. He's a penny sleever.
Trying to figure out the best ways to put the cards so you guys can see them the best.
You don't have quite a collection of these little guys.
Yes. I have the same amount of those as we do packs.
The idea, I guess, would be to get every year
Yeah.
all the way up. But I don't know how many free boxes of score cards we're going to run across. Our hobby shop guy is great. The boy leaves with $30 in freebies every time we go up there. He gets $25 a week allowance every week, and this is where it goes.
Yeah.
Why is that, Nate? Why do you buy baseball cards, football cards?
This right here.
Pretty fun.
Oh man.
A lot of fun to be had for, especially this one, for very little. We got no money in it. Howard Johnson, he's got a lot of hotels. Will Clark, that's not a bad card. You know, he had some good stats at one time. He was doing well.
Nolan Ryan.
Nolan Ryan, let's get her sleeved up.
Those are always fun to
I love him.
find.
I'll never forget watching the man pitch. Never forget him knocking on old Robert Ventura's head. He was an OSU boy, and we're Okies. Oh, got a McGuire. I was a huge fan of him too. Him and Jose were ripping it up, and I had everything athletics.
Some more butt needles.
Little negative publicity later on, but not a bad. This is actually, I believe, the cover card of the set.
Is it?
Yeah. So that's the banger hit. So here's our set. And we've landed Mr. Nolan Ryan. So this is what we're opening here mostly. He started with these scores. So these are 1991 scores.
So I like opening these, but I don't know too much about these. I do know a lot about Nolan Ryan.
He teaches me about the new, and I teach him about some old. And we have a great time. I recommend if anybody is watching this but us, and you're not buying cards, go get some cheap cards. It's so much fun. I mean, you won't have this much fun for $10 anywhere these days. If you spend $10 on a few dollar packs and come open them like we do, and sometimes you get some great stuff, it's pretty fun. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are...
Ooh, Bo Jackson.
Yep, drop that one.
For sure.
I'm sure you guys are...
Carlton Fisk.
Yeah.
We've got two of those. I didn't set the last one down. Al Newman. Jimmy Key. Getting a whole bunch of Jimmy Keys.
There's the score 91, Mark McGuire.
While he's young.
Yep. We got the Bo Jackson. Mr. Bo Jackson was something else, boy. He was a stud. He wasn't just good at sport. He was a stud in both sports. He was a multi-sport guy, baseball and football. And I'll tell you, anybody my age remembers the commercials back when. Bo knows. Anybody know Bo? Bo knows. Do you know that Bo knows? Because Bo knows. They'd say, yeah, Bo knows baseball. Bo knows football. Bo knows grocery shopping. And then they'd say you some groceries. Bo knew everything. Bo knows. I'm kind of getting stingy on my top loaders, I guess.
I mean, well...
But this is my boy's stack, and he laughs at me for all the top loading, so I couldn't sleeve them up at minimum.
Usually you top load every single one, so...
Mine, I do, yes. And then I go buy more top loaders for my old stuff, and eventually I want everything top loaded. I will say that Steve Avery dropped that one.
Okay.
I will say, I had a lot of my cards in a binder
Jeff
with
Schultz, rookie prospect.
the 9 sleeve pages. I hate those things anymore. I loved that book all my life, but I was worried a few things spilled on the outside and you couldn't clean them without damaging. And to get them out of those is tough. You might tear up a good card just getting your fingers in there. All kinds of reasons I like the top loader's penny sleeve setup. I don't care if it's a 2-cent card, it's worth a penny sleeve. And that way, if it does take off, or just if you want to hand it to your kids when they're young and they hold it 100 years, and you know, I don't know, the way I compare it is those old, like the Hannes Wagner set, all those that were so good now value-wise, just because they exist. Well, almost the set I saw yesterday, I was looking at some of those. They're all beat up. Some of them are folded in half, and just that they exist is a lot of value. Just leave them there.
Okay. So.
So we take care of them.
This next one feels good.
Feels good.
Yeah.
Steve Avery.
Oh, another Nolan Ryan, same one.
Nice. Now he's got some trade material.
So we haven't looked that one up yet, but we will do that as soon as possible.
Which one?
The Nolan Ryan.
Yeah.
Considering the fact that it's the cover of the box, it's probably a decent card.
Yeah.
Last one until the 90.
The next brand.
I don't think it's the same brand. Oh, no, it's not.
You know, we got into these, or the boys started getting into these because he's always been this is a heck of a left-handed pitcher opening these cards. He's at left little corner.
Yeah, I saw
You
that.
know, this just goes to show, this thing's not even been touched, but, you know, and you collectors know, that corner there, you know, bam, right out of the box. It's not a mint tin or anything, fresh out of the box, but that's how the cookie crumbles. It's off center a little bit to the right. But it's a double now, and whatever ends up, hey, not bad.
Dan Smith.
So we got another, this is our second Nolan Ryan.
We're big Texas Ranger fans, so really.
We are in Oklahoma, so we are, used to be 89ers in the city, Oklahoma City, then we're dead center in between the city and Dallas, so we're Rangers and Oklahoma City fans. These days, it's not the 89ers anymore, but they do still have a team. We have been up to see them a few times.
We have the
double Nolan Ryans.
So the Oklahoma City Dodgers are the cheaper ones to go to. So if you're just looking for any local baseball around Oklahoma, then
if they play,
Oklahoma City Dodgers, if they play.
So we got a number one draft pick, Dan Smith. Good looking card. Still Steve Avery.
All right.
Okay, moving on to some tops. We can get some bubble gum. 1990, what is that, 30-something years old, Nate? You want to give it a taste?
It is 30 years old at least. It's kind of crazy because we have tried this before, this bubble gum.
Yeah, we tried a piece of gum that was 30 years old not too long ago. Had that experience. I'll eat any of them.
The last one, once again, will be sleeved in this.
Did you find a good one?
And the stick of bubble gum.
Little bud. We're going to have a card with the gum on it. Showing the back of that card and what this gum does. This is why people cuss this stuff.
Yeah.
However,
get rid of that one because he's not.
It's pretty cool. You got a Randy Myers with gum on her, which I like just because the gum's there. It's what ruins the card. But if you look at this and you flip it over and you go, oh yeah, the gum.
So it's terrible because we do have a Bo Jackson, but the back, once again, awkwardly stained. And
another gum card. But it's a Bo Jackson gum card. It is a good looking card. I like the purple. Little back damage. Like you can see what he's talking about there in the middle of his name and stuff. Little dark stain. Brother Howard Johnson, Ron Kittle, remember him. George Brett. I always liked George Brett. George Brett was a stud.
Another one that we're a fan of.
Yeah, I like old Brett.
Ooh. Goose.
That's not the Gossage.
No, but
he's a goose.
it's a goose. Ken Patterson.
One thing you'll find out is a sweet, awesome name doesn't make your card go up any.
Yeah.
But it does make you say it out loud. I find anytime there's a goose or a bow or, you know, some of these odd names, people love to say the name. Goose Gossage was the goose. To me, a lot of you guys know him.
These packs are a little
Okay.
too easy to open, but
89 Donruss. We know the guy well. We trust this guy. Plus, these are free packs. So,
yes.
we're not trying to verify boxes or nothing like that today, but these are legit. I can't tell you how good an old guy this guy is. This one's stuck to the blacks.
Yeah.
Ernest Riles. A little card damage there.
Tony Gwynn.
Yep.
That's got to be a good
That's a
card.
Diamond King. Not a lot of money in those, but as a whole set, and I've got a ton of the new ones along with my old Diamond Kings. I got the other day some Topps Diamond Kings, or not Topps, but Panini Diamond Kings.
Oh.
And had some pretty good hits in those. I got 2 boxes, and I got a couple of good banger cards. We did the Contenders draft picks yesterday and got I'd say a couple of hits. I like the autographs. No matter who they are, the boys thought it was a bust. So we're torn on the Contenders. No, we're torn more on the Diamond Kings as far as a good purchase. But we've only opened 2 boxes, so it's hard to say. So.
And if anybody knows about the puzzle cards, I'm not very knowledgeable about the.
We'll get you schooled on some of that. I like the old Diamond Kings. The new Diamond Kings, if you get you some of them, they're really nice too. I like the cards on them quite a bit. Just the looks of them, it's a little nostalgic.
Trying to open this flawlessly.
And very careful.
Well, considering there's any chance of any King Griffey of any sort, I'm gonna.
Yeah, his name still tickles people's fancy because some of his cards, some of his that I have are worth less, and I love them more than my top dollar cards. So this is how collecting goes sometimes. You put the value in your own stuff yourself sometimes, as far as holding on to stuff.
Willie Randolph.
He's a Yankee. He was a decent little ball player.
R.C. Gonzalez.
We are stacking them up. It's always a gamble on condition with these type packs. You're gonna see, they've been around a while in the corners. A little bit, but I really thought these were pretty decent shape, and I actually we opened a pack of the 91 Fleer. I don't know, I remember this guy, he was an 89er like we was talking about in Oklahoma City. He went to the Rangers. I wasn't aware even that he was a Met. Like I said, my memory. But I loved this guy back when. I remember the announcer, Tom O'Malley. I heard that announcer say his name 100 times. So I'll sleeve this one up. And then my favorite baseball player of all time, personally, my wife landed this one. So I'll be confiscating that. So. If anybody is watching this, I really wish you could have experienced us getting that rated rookie King Griffey Jr. out of the 89 Donruss for this foster child of ours, Jacob. He wanted to play table hockey with it, but we got it in a nice hard case for him, and if they find him a home tomorrow, he's leaving with that card. We have seen that one go for $1,500. Could be anything from way down there to up, but the card he pulled was a really good grade. I'd grade it at least an 8, probably a 9, 9.5. It was that good. A little bit off center, other than that, no issues. It's a one touch, so it was a pretty good pull yesterday, and that was out of a free pack of 88 Donruss. And like I said, the kid that got it had no idea, didn't care once I told him. And me and my son here were hugging each other because I've hunted that card for 31
Kenny
years.
Rogers.
There's a Kenny. He sings good songs. What a heck of a voice, old
Alex
Kenny.
Sanchez.
If I reach in back up so we don't butt corners.
Yeah. I'm probably getting shredded about my card opening skills right now, but
That's all right.
that's good.
And not their cards.
Yeah. Just jealous. I'm kidding. Jealous of these $1 packs.
Not a huge card, but I guess we're kind of a fan here. Making memories. Loving baseball. The boy here's up on all sports. I get these new Prism football packs, and he really helps me with his knowledge. He can tell me something about every player in there. Let's keep him on the go. You want to eat that gum?
Gary Pettis. I don't know about the gum.
I've also realized we're backwards on our camera.
Yeah.
So we'll figure that out. I'll have to spin this thing next time. Like I said, we'll do a lot better video in the future, but I will probably put this up on YouTube and get him a little page going for his openings, or site. I've got a page on YouTube. We are Hillbilly Patriot, which I guess you already know that if you're here. So check us out. We are going to try to start doing some openings. We'll get some mats and get some better camera angles, and but we're really loving this, have a lot of fun doing it. So we're going to go on and do like some of you other guys have done, start a little channel. I've had a channel right now. There's no videos on it. I've deleted it. Most of my videos, all of the videos. So we'll start over with some card openings. Catch this boy's excitement.
Hopefully catch some other people's excitement too.
We wish we would have had the rated rookie opening yesterday on a video. It's one reason we're videoing today, because you just never know. And that in itself is the fun behind this. The not knowing, I always say, don't open them. There was Will Ferrell. He's a good actor.
Walt Terrell.
Oh. So, you know, it's just a fun way to spend time with your kids. If they're into sports, you know, if not, you can't force them. They'll end up like the kid that got the rated rookie yesterday and wanted to play table tennis with it, table hockey. So, you know, if they love the game, man, the cards are back. People are excited about them again. I know we are.
We're here.
Call it out. What are you doing?
Whew.
Tell them what you're opening.
I don't know.
Say it. 90.
So it's
Because it's backwards on the
1990
screen.
Fleer Basketball 5th Anniversary Edition. So
Mr. Will Clark.
I don't even believe I've ever opened one of these packs before. So I'm not quite sure. I mean, I know the people that were playing around this time, but
Pick up, baby. Whisper. Ooh, this is basketball, and I really like these. Some good cards on some of these nowadays.
Jeff Malone
Yeah.
traded to Utah. Checklist.
Checklist.
Karl Malone.
Sleeve him up. Not a lot of guys my age don't know this guy. With the Utah Jazz. Pretty centered up, top, bottom, left, right. Looks good. Nice card. No corner damage that I can tell. Initial inspection.
This one does have a little bow in it, but
that's all right.
That's good.
See what we end up with. And yes, I'm in my PJs. We're snowed in right now, a little bit. We can get in and out, but it's been a major snowstorm here lately, so we've been cooped up a lot. Been opening a lot
Man,
of
this
packs.
looks exactly like the last pack. These are the same people
cards.
I'm getting.
Yep.
Look, there's
Yeah, it's the same pack.
same first one too.
Huh.
Mitchell.
It's the same pack.
They're all
That's close to all the same cards as that last pack.
That is crazy.
We'll have to watch that video again. That's why I like the video, man. That was kind of strange. A lot of you guys can tell us more about how they printed these, when the breaks were, when you'd start over, or how they alternated. You know, I know that stuff happens. I'm just not educated enough to explain with each set what's what. So we're learning. Like the Nolan Rhymes. I'm guessing those are your favorites so far.
We got two of, I would probably say these are going to be our biggest hits. I'm not for sure, but...
Well, he's on the cover of the box, so it's a good one. You got a double, so
I'll be looking
you can
these
trade
up
me one of them.
while you're opening.
So, are you done?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, just for review, our first video, we'll go back through a little bit of this real quickly. Loving these. Ricky Henderson. The two Nolan Ryans he showed you. I like this Nolan Ryan here. That's a pretty cool card. Digging it. Really centered up and nice.
I'll probably show some of these.
Love all these. We like the artwork on these here. We got the Cal Ripken Jr., the Jim Abbott, the Ken Griffey Jr. To me, those names just make this exciting. You know, when we were kids, any of those names come out of the box, we got pretty psyched up. We got Julio Franco. We got the Bo Jackson. Let's go ahead and top load him. We got the Mark McGuire, and I'm loving that guy still, even though he pulled the wool. We all remember when Mark McGuire was, what, $150. A year later, he's slaughtering the batting average, and his arms are, he's a 240, 250 guy. Yeah, it wasn't too discreet. But either way, still like him. I still like his cards just because it's in my DNA when I used to open them looking for him. So, what's done is done. Whatever he did wrong is wrong, and that's over. And I still like getting a Mark McGuire with the Athletics. Nice. Yeah, I'm a fan in a weird way. Same with Jose. You know, I feel like he let me down as a fan. But he's a human being. We all make mistakes. He's tried since to try to make it right. I know he wrote the book. I know he pissed a lot of people off. It happens. Still takes me back to 10 years old every time I see a Jose Canseco. So, regardless if it's controversy or not, and some of that changes values, as you can tell, we're in it for some card value, but also just because we like the sport, we like the cards, we like to get together. So this was our first terrible video. I hope you loved it, and we can't wait to keep going back to the card shop. We're gonna eat this gum.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So let's cap this video off.
So it's literally chalk.
31-year-old. It's good. Hey, it's pretty good. Chews right up. So, yeah, you can still eat the gum. Don't worry about it. It's not going to hurt you. But we're enjoying it, and bubble gum is always good. So, I'm basically going to stop this. I'll probably do another one with my opening. Basically going to open everything he just opened again, except for I had 2 of the tops, 90 tops, and 1 of the 90 basketball, and he had 2 of the 90 basketballs, and I had 1 of the 90 had 1 of those. So now we've got some Topps gum all over our opening pad. We're going to shut this down and start another video. I had fun. I'm sure you didn't, and I'm sure you did, and we'll do another video here and keep this mess going. So we're going to sort through some of these, get them out of the way, clean up, and we'll start mine. So hope you have a great day. Oh, and we got to say hi to Elvira. This is Elvira. That's my baby. That's my motorcycle on the shelf right now being worked on. But Elvira says hey to all you guys too. So we love Elvira. We love baseball cards. And let's go to the next.